Happy Mother's Day to you. Well, not you. Not you.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey everybody, how's it going today? What are y'all up to? Welcome to the nighttime installment. Well, it's not nighttime; it's nightly, night-ish installment of Happy
It's nice.
Hats.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's still bright out here.
Nope.
Still bright
Dark.
out. Oh, hello, Angela and Sarah and MCC.
MCC.
So, Sarah, I don't think you answered my question earlier. You said you can't have another shot, but how many flights did you have when you were at the winery? I'm just curious. Did you have like a flight, or did you guys just drink bottles? No. She was celebrating Mother's Day at the winery with her mom and her sister. I'm just curious. No crotch goblins around. I'm just curious to know how much she had. If she's lightweight or if she's hardcore. I'd love to go to a winery. A flight? You get they basically serve you like 5 or 6 different glasses of wine, like tasting glass of wine. So you get it's a full size glass, but you only get like an ounce of alcohol and an ounce of wine in each one. So you can swish it around, like hold it by the stem, swish it around, check the legs on your wine, check the odor, the bouquet of it, taste it, swish it around, spit it out. So you can check all the flavors and the aftertones and everything in your wine.
She started doing shirts of vodka. Then shits of vodka.
Shits of vodka. Had quite a few shirts of vodka there, did you, Sarah? Yeah. So you've never been to a wine tasting? You've never been to a wine tasting?
No.
Oh, okay. So you can actually microbreweries do flights of their beer tasting as well. So you can taste the different flavors of beers that they have.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch
from
of
the ale. No. Yeah, it's actually because rather than buying a growler of whatever beer, because you have never tasted it before, yes, you drink a flights first to try and find out what flavors you want that appeal to you.
Okay.
But there's a lot of wineries, wineries, Okanagan wineries, and the Niagara Peninsula. So many wineries around.
Yeah, we've got quite a few here.
So what's everybody up to tonight, this evening? I hope you all enjoyed your Mother's Day. For all the mothers out there. Mothers. I was over at the drive-in, and old radio said he bought his mom a Swiffer wet jet Because she was mopping the floor with a string mop. I'm like, what?
Who
I was
did?
gonna, old radios. That's what he typed in. That's what he said he bought his mom. I was gonna type in and say, well, I went down and dusted mine off, so.
Hey, Kendra.
Hey, Kendra, how
Good
are
to
you?
see you.
I figure I should dust my mom off at least once a year, right? Well, twice. Mother's Day and her birthday.
That's wrong. That's that's wrong. That was wrong.
Sarah
Oh
says,
my
I would
God, that
love
is
that
wrong.
present. I'm at the age of getting excited over house cleaning tools. Oh, yeah. Sounds like John's wife is taking too many wine tastings. Nope. I was doing wine tastings way before they became norm. There was a winery right behind my grandmother's house in Harrow called Peely Island Winery. So no, sorry, it was Colio. Colio Wines was right behind my grandmother's house, and down the street was Peely Island Winery. There were the two wineries in Harrow, Ontario. Before this was way before all the microbreweries and everything started kicking up. So I was doing wine tastings when I was like 16, a long time ago. Oh, grandkids were 60 rescheduled Mother's Day. That's too bad. Too. Well, Mary, you got to realize I'm a man of the world. I could almost say I'm almost a Renaissance man, but quite. I've lived my life. I've done a lot of things that people my age haven't done. I've experienced life. I'm a well-rounded, reserved person. So, to be a Renaissance man means to be knowledgeable, educated, and proficient in a wide range of fields, right? It's like a jack of all trades. So, jack of all trades, Renaissance man is more knowledgeable, right? That's what I am.
Miss Kendra, you sent exactly what was needed for the cost of your yarn. But for shipping, if you could send me $10 more, that would be phenomenal. And your package is on its way.
What? I treated myself to 5 hanks of yarn from
What?
thrift. What?
That's awesome, Miss
Stained
Sarah.
stained glass Rena cakes. Ooh.
Hey, Miss Jeanette.
Hello, Jeanette. Hello, Jeanette. Sarah's asking if she owes
Sarah,
you any more too.
Sarah, right now I'm on a hunt for your missing pack of two lacy yarn. So I'm not sure on yours yet because yours is still sitting on my counter. And I've completely torn my house apart 3 times now trying to find it.
Mary's asking if she owes you any for shipping.
Um, Still not sure on yours, Mary. Yours is currently being vacuum sealed. No, I almost have to say that I sent it to somebody else because it was here. So yeah, as I tear my house apart for the fourth time.
It's probably under the seat.
No, because I've actually showed her yarn.
Oh yeah, okay, I suppose.
I grabbed her pack of the lacy yarn and I showed.
Was it one of
on
those
the
three
live.
packs?
No, it was a 2-pack.
Those are the
Tracy
ones I
got
wanted,
3
though,
packs
right?
of them. Well, it's the stuff that's kind of like a ladder yarn.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't want that.
Tracy got 3 packs, and Sarah got a pack. I could only locate 3, and that's why I was kind of against shipping yarn without having everything all sorted and separated and ready. But
So the Tracy got 4 packs?
honestly, that could be possible. So once Tracy receives her packages, I'm going to ask her, and hopefully she did get them because I know my first round did not get them. I've already reached out. And it was all bought at the same time.
So what's everybody else working
Tracy's
on?
yarn was bought and in a bag and off to the side when I had paid for Sarah's. What am I working on? Flowers.
What's everybody working on?
Candy.
Flowers.
And candy.
Candy flowers.
No. Let me see.
So, little known fact, there's not that many flowers that cannot be candied and eaten as they are.
Thank you, Miss Kendra. I appreciate you. And then, Mary, your total just for the yarn without shipping was 42, just to make an even number. And then I could almost say that it's going to cost me about $8 to ship it. If that's helpful. Hey, Miss Jeanette. And Jeanette, I have your yarn as well. Your green and your burgundy. That's over there. And then I am going to go back to Joann's. I'm not intending to buy anything, but I just need to take nostalgia pictures.
Nostalgia pictures.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Michi is showing some beautiful freaking yarn if y'all ain't over there. Just saying.
So my best friend lives in Gander Bay, Newfoundland. This was 20 minutes ago.
Disgusting. That's gross.
20 minutes ago. Oh my God.
Hey, Jesse. Thank you very much, Miss Mary.
Hey, Jesse.
Yes, like when I say your stuff's getting vacuum sealed, it's honestly in the process of being vacuum. This one didn't work right, so I got to cut it open and try over. And happy Mother's Day to you all. And to the lurkers that are hiding in the bushes. And thank you, Miss Mary. Oh, excuse me. And then if anybody sees Kim G in the YouTube streets tomorrow, I did see her or Brittany She's, but I don't know if she's just lurking and not really checking chat. But I need her address.
She was here pretty much most of the day. She did ask for your email, so we gave her your email.
Okay, so my fingers are crossed.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I can't nothing. So.
Yeah, we put your email up for you today, for her today.
Well, thank you. Sarah says, my bestie got the blanket I made her. Took a year to sew 12 running squares together and mail it out. She moved to Oklahoma a few years ago. She's 24 hours away instead of one. Yeah, my best friend's in Kansas, so she's like a 7-hour trip away. And I haven't seen her in 21 years. Yeah, I need to get started on this flower.
Oh, look at that. Look at that pillow.
Ooh. Mhm. Yes, that's all I'm saying is yes. You gonna make me one?
I'm trying to figure out whether they're like full little granny squares. I don't know. I don't think they might be.
No, they're like waffle stitches.
I like those.
Ooh, Scully Pop
I
is
like
on. That's really neat.
that. Take a screenshot of that.
Why don't you just save it?
Inspirations. It's on Facebook.
Your inspiration?
No, it's my inspirational stuff that I want to make, or that I have a tendency to want to try and achieve to do. Just like a certain triangular angled blanket. Look at there's somebody that Pebbles made.
I like it.
So apparently, Mishi selected the colors to complement somebody Sagan. Thank you for continuing to share the love of our world. Yeah, so Mishi picked those colors out. Coolio. All right, let's get to. I ordered BOD yarn for myself for Mother's Day. Must be nice. That means I gotta order some yarn from Father's Day. Sounds like an unrealistic goal, doesn't it? Oh, Father's Day is coming up. I got to get some gift certificates for Yarn Inspiration, Lovecraft, and Hobie, right? Instead of Home Depot and Rona and the metal store, metal store. Right? What? What? What's with that look on your face?
I just work here.
See, I use the expression, not just a pretty face.
There's a reason why a good friend of mine made me a shirt that says, if my mouth doesn't
Look
say
at
it,
this
my
yarn.
face definitely will.
Look at this yarn.
That looks really busy.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not busy.
Wait, hold on.
Well, let's see how it looks.
Provided a 25% discount code. If you want it, it's 25% for Rena's.
For her Mishi cakes.
I do have her playing in the background, but I do not have the sound on because that would really hurt my head. Because right now there's a lot playing in the background. I got Mishi going, I've got Scully Pop going, and I have Amanda going.
Well, that's awesome, Sarah.
Oh, for Bag of
Sarah
Day
got her
Yarn,
mom.
Kendra says.
Sarah got her mom some earrings from Cliff. Cool.
Awesome.
Awesome. It's great to support
awesome.
our maker groups, right?
And then I have to ask Miss Kendra, is that over on Bag of Day's eBay site or Etsy? Because I know she's got a lot of stuff listed on eBay right now, but she does not have any yarn on Etsy. I went to go try to buy a mystery box a few weeks ago. And thank you for Mary Maxim. Damn. That Bag O' Day yarn, like her actual brand. I'm so excited that she actually was able to get that done for her. Yeah, that's awesome. Excuse me. I do enjoy a Bag O' Day. It just kind of, I don't know what her illness is, but we all know that something's going on. And I just pray and hope that she does the best with it. And yeah, what's going on with your strike in Canada for the post office? Like, how likely is that to happen? Because I have some packages to ship to Canada, your county. Hey, Chris K. She is taking some meds and doing a hand.
I actually don't know that, but let me take a look. Hey, Chris.
I actually had Pirate Ship send me an email to let me know about it. So it almost sounds like it's going to be a for sure thing. May 22nd is when they're supposed to go on strike. But I did say.
So the extended collective agreements between the workers until May 22nd, which is what employees have been working under ever since. So when they went back to work, the last one in December 15th or whatever,
Yeah.
they've been working under collective agreements until May 22nd. So we're not sure what's going to happen after that.
Okay. So it's whether they're going to agree to continue as is, or they're going to fight for more.
They want more. They want more money. They want more money. Wage demands and working conditions are key issues. Talks with the Canadian Union of Postal Workers have resumed. The previous strike of 2024 caused major disruptions. The government has formed a commission to review the dispute. Another strike would impact mail services nationwide. Oh well. See, the last strike was only 32 days. So as long as you get it out before the 22nd, you should be good.
They actually did give me another option that I hadn't heard of. Let me see if I can pull it real fast. Which we all know shipping to Canada is not the cheapest of the cheapest things.
What? Really?
Let me see. Here we go. Learn more. So, Canada Post and the union representing its delivery workers are trying to negotiate a new deal before their current agreement expires on May 22nd. Workers may go on strike if they don't reach a deal with the carrier by that date, potentially bringing Canada's post operations to a standstill. Here's everything that you need to know. As of May 8th, let me. So if they go on strike, I have to ship UPS or simple export rate. I've never used simple export rate. But then they also recommend that we add additional insurance just to make sure. And this would have been amazing to have when I've shipped you stuff. Simple Export Rate is an invite-only service. Just chat with us to get these exclusive rates activated on your account. So shipping to Canada, a 4-pound box would have cost $30. Oh my! You're broken.
Huh?
Did you hear that? Huh?
Yep.
What? What? You're broken. That's what. What are you fussing for? Come here. Come on. Yeah. Is you good brother? It's a cool brother, too. Mm-hmm. Little brother. Because I do believe just going through USPS to ship packages to Canada, that's astronomical. What happened? What happened, Birdie? What happened? you was you was flying too fast? You was flying too fast and landed in the bathtub? That was cute. That was cute. Your brakes broken? Was your brakes broken? Yeah. Uh-huh. Where's the deer? You got your friends outside? Hmm? Do, 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 do. Oh, my fingers are broken. Hey, Jackie. Yes, the pets do train us. She's been something else lately, but she was very good today because she had to go stay in her cage all by herself for like 6.5 hours, which normally she doesn't have to stay in her cage all by herself that long. I need to get started on my flowers. Good birdie. Oh, oh.
Hey, Jackie, how are you? Yes, Kendra, pets sure know how to train us. Except tortoises. Tortoises are so easy to take care of.
Oh my goodness. You gonna let Joe in?
Yeah, just give me a sec. I'm trying to check out this video tutorial I got going on here. There she is.
I'm in no rush.
Hi, Jojo.
Hey. No, that link that it was up on the crochet group, it was the link from earlier.
That's weird.
Yeah, I even looked to see if it was the same, and it was. The address of it, at the end of it, had the same numbers.
Hey,
Hmm.
hey.
No, don't stop, please. Go by the Zach. You can run in there eating.
Uh-oh.
She can't have anything. Now we have a leaky pool. It's a landlord just
Hey,
left.
stop fussing.
Yeah, we're rough on equipment, I guess. The toilet's about had it. Leaking all over the damn place. My landlord's so weird. He said, "This is indeed a leak." I was like, "Little my ass." We just change towels, several times a day to put around it. Motorboat
Mm-hmm.
stop.
Probably the feet a little leaky. I didn't realize there's a big one.
Well, I'll just leave the towels up there because I ain't changing them out. Then you can see how much there is. I would suggest if you have to go in there to go pee or whatever, to put some shoes on.
Oh, he didn't fall over.
No. But if there's a towel or anything down, I'd put shoes on because it's going to get wet. So if you've got socks on, I'd still wear shoes.
Maybe some sandals or something.
Yeah, I don't think he has any. You don't have any sandals or flip-flops or nothing, do you? Used to. You can see if those black ones will fit you. They're 14s. What do you? Well, it might fit long enough for you to go down toilet. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, man, I just got dressed right before I came on here. So I left here and went and got a shower, and then of course, then my brother called. He's like, "What you doing?" I was like, "I'm naked," and he's like, "Okay." And he talked for a while. What's that?
You talk from so many numbers go down.
I didn't know when we were going to go down.
You got set time up, remember? That guy was fucking come up with it.
Yeah, I'll talk to him about that when I actually see him. When I go down a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'll talk to him then. Then I hung up with him. Megan did a video chat, and she's like, "Are you naked?" And I lifted my towel up some. I got a towel. Then it all ended up a sobbing mess because she feels stuck where she's at, and it's just a mess.
Aww.
She's always taking care of mom, been the one there to take care of mom, and now she's there taking care of dad. I'm like, well, if you want to go, go. And dad'll just have to do whatever, get care workers in there or sell a house or, whatever the case may be. You got to do what's best for you and your family too, She's like, then I'd feel like crap. And I was like, don't. You've been taking care of somebody all your adult life. Just be a family with your family.
Right.
I would take nothing less sober for doing that. Not at all.
Welcome back, Miss Jessie and Trey and Thrifty. Welcome, welcome. And yes,
No,
happy
everybody's coming at
Mother's
once.
Day.
We all partying.
Happy Mother's Day.
I about read the chat for Macy's again.
Yeah, I got my sheet going. I think they're getting ready to end.
That's what it looks like. It looks like everybody's saying goodnight.
Yeah, what do you think? Let me go ahead and close this out.
Leaving it. I'm leaving. Let me pull the hookswipsandchains. One watching. Oh, now we have 4. Okay. We have Jeanette and Gypsy and Angela over here. Okay. Hi, everyone, and hi, everybody on Jessica. I just
Yeah,
clicked
hi.
on there.
Yeah, hi. Just needs to get to crocheting, huh?
What we got? 1, 2, and a double.
Trey says, I thought the biscuits were in the oven tonight, which is why I looked at the empty cornbread mix box in the trash can. My mama baked cornbread instead of biscuits. Hey, Mona, Mona, Mona. So, MCC is back in the house.
Hey, Mona.
Miss JoJo, were you able to connect to TDR's Discord?
No, because I took a shower and then everybody kept calling me and yeah. What about Move? He wants through. Move.
Where are you going, Bernie?
You're so bad. Now don't put it there because I moved this to switch it. Well, damn it. Get the hell out of here and go to your room.
I'm working on it, damn it.
Get out of here. You're grounded.
Why do you have to be so loud?
Hello, Mona.
Yeah, so she's feeling real bad. Megan is. And she's all alone. You know, everything's just thrown on her, and I don't know what to do.
Who's older?
I am.
No. Tell her she has to learn to grow up and get some responsibility because you did it when you were the oldest.
And I guess she feels bad because she lives there. And so everything's thrown on her because Eric lives down south. I live up here. And she lives right there, so she's the one stuck taking care of everybody.
Happy
Maybe she
Mother's
moved.
Day, Sissy.
But I don't know. I don't save up some money and send her a care package or something.
The graduation ceremony was phenomenal. I was really surprised that they did not go in alphabetical order, so you really had to pay attention to listen to the names. But yes, I am very, very proud of them. Extremely. So both of my kids are completely graduated from high school. Both got diplomas, and
Is he going to college?
definitely not. He is thinking about going into trade school though, and then going to community college to get the basics. Hey, Sharon, welcome in, darling. Joey Bird. Motorboat. All the animals. All the animals.
Yeah. The crap out, man.
My goodness. All the animals
Except for
are
you,
everywhere.
Gabby and Gherkin. You got Gabby and Gherkin are fun.
You don't know. They could be inside complaining. You're in the shop.
Yeah, they don't complain.
You know, just because they don't have a way to express their complaints doesn't mean that they don't.
They have voices. They
You know,
can talk. They just choose not to yell and scream all the time because they're happy, content pets.
stop yelling. You're being extra.
You know, it's like one of the best pets. You can just throw a pile of grass in front of them, and they'll be like, "Oh, hi, all right, look at me, I got food."
Well, you don't know. Maybe they wish to have, like a ramp to play on or a swimming pool to swim in.
They have a ramp to play on. They have rocks to climb up, and they got pieces of, like little stumps of wood to play around with, and they got ball. They got a ball. They got a turtle ball in there. They got a cuddle bone to chew on. They got sand, soil to walk around in. They got a heater to sit on. They got plants to eat.
So I hear
I don't know how
spoiled.
much happier they want to be. I don't know how.
I hear
I don't know how
spoiled.
much. Yeah, and they got their own. They got their own room.
Spoiled. When you say Joey,
Spoiled. Yeah, Joey is spoiled.
Joey's a brat. Come here. Thank you. Do you want your friend? Hey, Andy, how are you tonight? Trey says I haven't been to. Hey, Trace. I haven't been to college after I graduated from high school almost 28 years ago. No one's too old for attending the colleges and universities. I do completely agree with that, Trey. And Mandy. My cousin from the state of Virginia graduated from college 20 years ago this month. His ceremony was in Richmond. Oh, that almost got my foot. I did go to college, but I did it online. But I do have my associate. But I enjoy learning. This feels really, really weird. And then seeing it on camera, like this poor girl, like whoever cut her hair, like, come on now, what are we doing? Like she's got bald spots. Like it wasn't even a good practice job. Could you imagine going to Great Clips and getting that haircut? If this poor thing needs it. Like, can't even, like, give her bangs or anything. Nothing to do with that. This poor thing.
That head is so. Yours is worse than mine. I'm telling you.
Yours look like
It's
a
her
dude
eyes
dressed.
and her lip. Like her eyes and her lips are just like, I don't know.
Yours nose is very different.
She had plastic surgery. She's got
Like, yeah, like,
we're
your nose is,
gonna call it the we're gonna call it the Michael Jackson. Pew.
yeah,
Come
it's
on.
very, yeah, 'cause, like, look at that nose.
It's pointy. See,
Hers is,
her nose is fine. Her eyes. Her eyes are way too big. Maybe she's um, Native American.
Maybe
Mine's
she needs
more European.
sunglasses.
Oh,
Maybe she
sunglasses.
needs
Oh, I don't have sunglasses.
sunglasses.
I don't have.
Where's my-
No, let's see if some pair of safety glasses will work on her. I used to have
Your
a pair
girl
in
doesn't look.
here. Yeah, I don't have safety glasses in my shop anymore. How bad is that?
Me and Connie are saying the link didn't work.
Oh, I know where I got a pair of glasses. Where's my laser? Where's my laser? Huh. Where's my laser?
You want me to put the copy in the chat for them?
Oh, there we go.
What, Jojo?
There's a pair of safety glasses.
Yeah.
Birdie. What are we doing, kid? I don't even know where my left.
Hey, Annie. Hey, Connie. Just give me a sec.
Well, hello.
Howdy ho.
Is that better?
See, I told them that wig wasn't working.
Yeah, see, she looks better with glasses on. She looks like she's skiing now.
Yeah. Now put the hat on and she'll be skiing.
I know. Hold on. I gotta
Yeah,
find her.
she needs a hat on now, though.
I know. I'm. Where's my bag of hats? You're stressing me
Oh my
out,
gosh.
dude.
There you go.
Look at that.
Looks good.
It looks much better.
And it's like, oh, it's getting so hot out. I don't need a full hat on. I'm just gonna need a headband on. Let me just throw a headband on instead.
Jessica was drunk or something.
Oh yeah, that's so much better. See, she just needs a headband on.
There you go.
Let's
Nice.
go to the ski slopes. It's the head. The head makes the head wrap look better though. It's the glasses too though. The glasses are just set right off. I gotta get a. Okay, I'm gonna go to the dollar store. I'm gonna get some like different glasses though now, like rose colored like heart shaped ones, and the like, little John Lennon glasses, stuff like that.
Be
Like
styling.
Oh, well, see, but I do know that the dollar store also sells weaves, right? So I can just throw weaves in here and give her some long hair, give her a ponytail, right? Look at me, I'm gonna freaking be a freaking makeup artist now too. Welcome to John's makeup classes. You can never have enough blue eyeshadow. Just throwing that out there. Ask Mimi.
That shit
How's
was
your day?
terrible.
Oh God, that was wow.
Good night, Jeanette.
Good night, Jeanette.
Hey, Jeanette.
Hey, sweetheart.
These glasses are way too big for her head.
I know. I was trying to find my actual glasses. I don't know where I put them. But
Yeah,
these are also
they're
big
too big
my
for your
own
face
eyes.
too.
two sketches.
That's what I said.
I know. You gotta shop. You gotta shop in the kids section.
Shut up. I do not. Actually, I do, but that's okay. Stop hollering. I
Oh,
know
I
where
wonder.
did I put my glasses places. My eyeball glasses. Those would actually fit her head. Ow! Birdie! Here, go get your head.
I just had my glasses here. What did I just do with them?
See, I had mine too. You moved. I guess you moved mine. That's not your hook. That's not your hook. Shut up. There you go. Good job. Good job.
I gotta stand for my pig ears now. Oh wait, I got my bow tie too.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
there's my glasses. I just found my looking for these for ages. Of course, they're right in front of me. I couldn't find them.
Yeah, it's generally the way it goes.
I don't see much
Yeah.
crocheting going on.
Huh?
I don't see anyone crocheting up there.
I'm crocheting.
I'm crocheting.
I don't see you crocheting either.
So am I. I'm looking at my blanket.
There, I found my magnifying glasses. And I can swap for them. Oh, I found my bow tie too. My bow tie,
They
my
look
pig
like
ears.
aviators.
I got to place set them now. Now I know where they are. Now I know where to find them at all the time. I need to get another head now. Need to get another head now.
That's what he said.
Get ahead now. Get ahead.
Oh, you missed it, Jess. I found my magnifying glasses. So
Oh
now I got a place
my.
to hold them. Now I won't lose.
Well,
Now I won't lose them now.
she can put hers on.
Don't you even.
Oh, Grandma, your eyes are so big. Oh, they're better to see you with.
Uh,
That's
yay.
terrible. Oh, 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 no. I mean, that's a good place to keep them. How what? Stop.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God. Listen up.
Shut up.
Anybody want some fried chicken? What is call it, chicken?
No, fried Joey.
Yeah.
Uh, parents, you should the glasses.
Yeah, go ahead and bring the bird in the meetings.
I know, I might want to bring this.
That bird would not last a minute down there
Hey,
before
Sharon,
those two
what
before
are you
those
doing
two
again?
big dogs would have it ate all up.
No me, no me, no me. I got burdened by company.
Even my beagle would do that.
Yeah. Well, I told Jess if she does, we have to clear it with Megan. She's thinking about it. If she comes, she cannot bring that bird.
Right.
Because if she did, the dogs would knock everybody over to get to the bird, and they wouldn't care. And they'd have that cage opened in 2 seconds flat, and the bird would be bye bye.
Yeah.
Enjoy your snack tray. Oh, my goodness.
Our old beagle we used to have, she passed away when she was 16 years old. She could still catch birds in flight, and she would fillet them. I mean, she would open them up and just eat them.
Now, with these two dogs, they play with them until they don't play anymore.
Right. My beagle, she would eat them.
They'll get birds, we get a lot of squirrels and possums. I don't know if they've got anything else or not. There's some snakes. They've got snakes.
Yeah. Good night, Trey. He, Royce has gotten lizards. He wants to go get the squirrels, but he's never. They don't come in our backyard, and he's not allowed off the leash in the front yard. But he's gotten away twice and chased red foxes and almost caught them.
Oh, wow.
And if he caught one, he would kill it.
Yeah,
But he's a hunter. That's what he's bred for.
right.
How are you, Tammy? Good evening.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. That's okay, Tammy. I was late too.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm late to everything, Tammy. You know that.
one's the type
Did you
of
bring a
dog.
note?
One's like a lab rot mix. And Jasmine, she's mostly good. But I think the lab rot mix is mostly lab, it looks like. It doesn't have the boots or the rot does. Doesn't have the face or the markings.
Yeah.
So, but now Jasmine, the other one, and she looks like a rot, but a little bit of something too. I mean, she's not full blooded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're friendly dogs. And you just have to get Jasmine to like you. If she likes you, she's really friendly. And if she doesn't, you better stay away from her.
Yeah.
You know, like with Zach, she doesn't see him often. So, like the first day or, first few hours, she does nothing but growl every time he walks by. And then by the evening time, she's in his lap and laying her head in his lap and all friendly. It just takes her some time to get used to people again. And Megan, she always tells me, I'm so sorry. And I think, don't be sorry. I mean, that's a good guard dog,
Right.
you know?
Yep.
It's so good at Zach. And I was like, but she doesn't know him. I
Yeah.
can walk in and just tell her to get the hell out of my way while I'm carrying stuff in. And then and then when I sit down, both dogs just attack me and are friendly as can be and wanting loves. But they see me more often,
Ooh,
Yeah.
right.
And Dad's like, how long are you staying this time? I was like, till you piss me off, I guess. I was like, I don't know. And I don't have a set time. It's like I'm not staying 3 months or anything like that one time, but a week or so. I figure that's long enough.
So we just found out today well, the possibility was going to happen. We're having 3 of our grandsons come with us back from Utah to stay for 3 weeks. So instead of 2, we're having 3
Okay.
because when Hudson found out that we were bringing Joey and Jackson back, he got all sad. He goes, "But I miss you, Nana. I don't want to be with you." And I started getting all upset. But we could not do 4 kids. There's just no way. Because it would be Hudson, Keegan, Jackson, and Joey. Well, so we told him next year, right? Well, then I was there, and Keegan's mom asked if Keegan could come to Colorado for 3 weeks or 4 weeks during this same period of time. So they bought tickets for him to go, and so Hudson would be home by himself, and we could handle 3 kids in the car. So that's what we're going to have. And then Jessica and Kelton is going to bring Parker down a couple of days, during the week so that he can start getting to know his new cousins.
Cool.
Yeah. So we'll have 4 little boys at our house for a period of time, at least twice.
And
They're
how
all
old are you now?
Joey is almost 12, and Keegan won't be here, but Keegan is going to be almost 10. He won't be here. Hudson is 7, and Joey and Jackson will both be 6. Their birthdays are only 13 days apart.
Oh, okay.
So.
You'll be busy.
Yes, I will. I'm going to be busy doing activities because that's what they love.
Yeah.
They love to paint. They love to craft. I know that Joey and Jackson, their mom has been taking them out, and they've been finding rocks, and they've been painting rocks.
And we did that over there at Dad's.
Yep.
Me and Kayla. We went and collected rocks, and then we cleaned them, and we painted them all. Or used markers, I don't remember, maybe both.
Well, and then a lot of times, like a few years ago, I went out to the garage and I cut a bunch of pieces of wood in all different shapes, sanded them all up, and they got to paint them.
Yeah.
So they like to play with all those blocks. Because I don't have Legos here anymore. So,
But
because
you don't like sitting around playing Legos?
no, the Legos went to their houses. Jackson and Joey got a great big bin, and Keegan and Hudson got a great big bin of Kendrick and Caleb's Legos that they had when they were younger. So they have tons of Legos at home, and I choose not to step on Legos.
You're no fun.
One time is enough for that.
Oh, I know.
And those Matchbox cars, oh my God.
They have Hudson. I don't know if Joey and Jackson has Matchbox cars, but Hudson and Keegan has hundreds of Matchbox.
Mm-hmm.
They have a great big giant, it's like a tower with a spiral track and all kinds of crap. So they love that stuff.
Yeah, Anthony has a bunch of Matchbox cars. He loves them.
Now Kendrick, he's almost 20. He's gonna be 23. He'll be 23 next month, and he has a bunch of Lego things that he got the kits and he made them, and he took them with him. He's got them up on shelves at his house where he lives. So it looks like Caleb may not be moving to Utah yet. The place that he had set up to move to fell through.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not gonna. He's like, he told his mom, they want me out. I'm like, no, we only want him out so that he can spread his wings. We're not kicking him out. That's not what we're doing. I said, if you don't have a place that's secure by the time we leave, you can stay here. And then you can just work on, getting a car and start taking yourself to and work from work. Because that's the hardest part on us, is that we have to be here to take him to work.
Yeah, you'll save up and get a car.
Oh, he's got almost $50,000 in the bank.
Oh.
He makes $36 an hour.
Oh, wow.
And he's 20.
What's he do?
He works at the state hospital as a CPA.
Okay.
And he just got a raise. He started out at 21 a year and a half ago. Not even a full year and a half ago. And then they put him up to 26, and now he's at 36. So, and he's got really good benefits. They take really good care of their people. Part of the reason is because they have a hard time keeping people, and so they pay them really well, and to get them to stay. But I told him, I says, once you're in the government job like that, you can move bilateral anywhere in the state, government. I said, so when you decide you want to go to Utah, it won't be hard for you to transfer. And they have the town that he wants to live in. The next town over is where the state hospital is.
Okay.
So I told him, I says, and if that's not what you want to do, you can still move into another position somewhere else. Not even at the state hospital. But once you're in the state, even from state to state, it's very easy to move bilaterally. I said, I wouldn't give that up for anything unless you got something really good, because they not only do they pay good, but the benefits are amazing.
Great. Yeah.
Hey, Mona.
Hey, Mona.
Where is everybody tonight?
Here.
Here? I know.
Sort of here, anyway.
So I'm making some hats to replenish my website, because I'm going to take some of the ones that's on there off and put with the 50 that I've already made for happy hats.
Cool.
Ding.
And I am using my my pot place, whatever the heck you call them, for my hot pans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already using those. I threw away 3 of my old ones.
Hot pad.
Hot pads, yeah. Got those all finished. the other day.
They look good too.
Huh?
They look good too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I like this or not, but it look kind of cool. I say keep going, right? Don't get up.
That's right.
So you like that painting I did?
Yes, I did. It was so pretty.
It was.
Yeah, it wasn't really super, didn't have a lot of detail, but it was just simply, really pretty.
It's kind of romantic looking.
Mm-hmm.
Megan was watching it with me.
What?
Megan, she was watching the live.
Oh, was she?
I was showing it to her on the phone, and I turned it back around. Said, "I want to watch."
I thought Anthony was ready for bed, so I set it up in the living room. And
Uh-huh.
the live ended, he got up and went back to his bedroom.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, I just got up to watch it.
Yep.
That's cool. Joe, did you hear what he calls me?
Pretty hair lady.
The what?
He calls Connie pretty hair lady.
Oh, okay.
That works.
I couldn't figure out what he was wanting the other day, and I was just like, "What?" And I was loading it up, on the TV for him to watch. And he said, "Pretty hair lady," and I said, "Yeah." I said, "Connie does have pretty hair."
Yep.
He loves long hair.
Well, when I was in Utah, I was out visiting my two grandsons, Joey and Jackson, and Joey was kind of sitting behind me a little bit, and he started touching my hair, and he goes, "Nana, did you know the hair in the back of your head is almost completely brown, and the front is gray?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did know.
But thanks for letting me know.
I did know that." He goes, "Well, how does that happen?" I said,
Okay.
"I started going gray, where my bangs are, and I literally have streaks of gray in the front and very little gray anywhere else."
Well, that's the way I have a streak on either side of my head, which I think is awesomely cool. Just the way, because that's kind of I was like, I would let the Lily Munster streaks.
Yeah,
That's what I always wanted, and I'll be daggone if that's not what I'm getting.
That's what I have right on the front of the side, on the sides. It's streaks. They're about maybe an inch and a half wide. But he's like, "But I always thought you were all gray because you pull it back." I said, "That's because the gray is in the front. When I pull it back, it goes over the top." He goes, "But it's cool." I said, "Thank you."
Yeah, I remember me and Bill was going out somewhere, and Andrew was over to hang with Anthony, and I went in the back, and my hair was down, and I walked out of the bathroom. He goes, "Mom, you colored your hair that fast?" And I was like, "No." "Where'd your gray go?" And I just lifted my hair up. I said, "It's still there. You just can't see it."
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
A lot of people ask me, "How come you don't cover your gray hair?" I did for so long. My hair grows so fast. I can literally see roots less than 4 days later.
Well, but the thing is, you you earned your gray hair.
Exactly.
I earned all of mine. And then some.
Well,
Mine.
Oh, excuse me.
I stopped trying to cover it. Oh gosh, about 8, 9 years ago. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done trying to cover it. I first was bleaching it blonde, and then you could see dark roots within a couple of days. And then I started going dark, and then you could see my lighter brown coming. It's like, nah, I'm done trying to hide it.
You couldn't win.
Yeah. And then someone says, well, why don't you dye your hair gray? No, I don't want to do that.
My sister had hers transitioned, so as she grays, the gray comes in more evenly. I like that. I was like, I'll just let mine happen naturally.
I like my streaks. In fact, I've told people many times that's my God-given highlights. Thank you, Lord. You know?
She's talking about dyeing her hair again because somebody mistook her for my mother the other day.
You know, a lady when I worked in the deli at the store that I worked at in Utah, someone thought I was older than this lady that was probably a good 10 years older than me because I always had my hair pulled back in a ponytail and they could only see the gray. And she dyed her hair. And I said, no. I said, I am only gray in the front. You're just seeing only the front pulled over the dark. I turned and showed the rest of my hair, and they're like, oh, I guess you're not very gray. I said, that's right, I'm not.
So let's take all them 20-year-olds that are dyeing their hair gray and silver. Like why? Everybody dyed their hair to stop the gray and silver, and now they're doing it.
Oh, I know.
And then when their hair is actually turning gray, they're going to be dyeing their hair a different color.
Yeah.
The people's hair is purple at the moment.
A lady
purple hair.
A lady that I used to know, she was our pastor's wife many years ago, and she always dyed her hair. She was dyeing it blonde, and one time I saw her roots, and I'm like, those look really white. And she goes, are you looking at my roots? I'm like, yeah, 'cause I've never seen them before. And she goes, I went pure white at 21. And I just didn't want to be white-haired at 21. So she goes, I've been dyeing it since then. And then she went dark, and now she just has it white. She got tired of dyeing it.
Excuse me.
I mean, that's a long time to be hiding white hair. I'm like, just embrace it.
Yep. It is what it is.
That's right.
You can't fight getting old because it's going to happen anyway, no matter what you do.
Oh, Ron says this thing that just really pisses me off. He always sees like an actor or an actress, and they're older, and he goes, oh, they've aged well. I'm like, no, they didn't. They paid a lot of money to look that way. I says, and then he'll see one that doesn't. He goes, oh, they're not aging well. I said, yes, they are. They're not getting their skin stretched to pieces.
Yep. Botox and face.
Yeah, I'm like, they are aging well. There's nothing wrong with looking your age.
Now, me personally, it don't make no difference.
They don't have a lot of gray.
My mom was totally gray by the time she was 42 or something like that. But her mom was half Native American, and 3 of her sisters her mother hardly went gray, and 3 of her sisters hardly went gray. But the other 2 and her, so 3 of them went gray, 3 didn't.
Now, my mom was 60 when she passed away, and she had very little gray hair, and her mother had very little gray hair when she died, and she was 80.
Yeah, my grandmother was 86 when she died and didn't have hardly any gray at all, and her hair was past her knees, and it was almost pitch black. I should get show you guys a picture of my grandma. But she was half Native American. She's the one that was a twin sister, and she was told when her mom died and they put them up for adoption that they didn't want her as one of the twins. They wanted the boy as a twin, so they adopted the two and left her get pushed around with family members.
Oh, that's horrible.
It is horrible. They used her as a workhorse, and then when her two older sisters became of age, they adopted them back and got custody of them and finished raising them.
After all the hard parts were done?
No, it only took like 3 years. They were still in, like, I think she was like 12 when her older sisters got custody back, because their mom died when they were just barely 8 years old, and her older sisters were like 16 and 17, because they had two older daughters, and then several years later they found out she was pregnant again. They did not know it was twins until they had them. They weighed 3 pounds 2 ounces and 3 pounds 6 ounces, full term, and they thought for sure they were going to die, but they didn't. They survived.
Yeah, one of my aunts on my dad's side went 12 generations on his side of the family. There was 2 sets of twins. On my mom's side of the family, one of my aunts went back about 7 or 8 generations, and there was 1 set of twins.
Mm-hmm.
But Bill's mom was a twin. Her twin died at birth.
Yeah.
Lots of twins on his side of the family, but not on my side, because his mom was like, "Oh, you're going to have twins?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want twins."
Yeah, Willie's dad was a twin.
They can't handle twins.
And then he had another set of brothers. Willie's dad did, that were also twins. There was like 18 kids altogether.
Yeah, Ron. Well,
And it skipped a generation, and then there was another set of twins. The chances were that somebody in Willie's, his brothers and sisters were going to have twins. And we went to my first ultrasound. He swore to God he saw twins and about damn near passed out. And I was like, it's a bladder.
That's funny.
Well, my grandmother was a twin, and then my mom's cousins were twins, and they told us that it would, probably skip a generation, but so far there hasn't been any more twins. But that doesn't mean it can't happen.
Yeah, that's right.
None of Willie's brothers or sisters had twins. There's a couple of them didn't have kids, though, either. 2 of his brothers did not have kids.
Well, and then this girl that I know that I used to work with, she got married when we were still working together. She was young, a lot younger than me, and she got pregnant within a few months, and they had 1 little baby. Everything was going great. Then 2 years later, she got pregnant again, and she had twins. She has no twins in her family. Her husband has no twins in his family.
It happens like that sometimes, though.
You do now. That looks good, Jessica. I like it.
Yes, very pretty.
Thank you.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep.
So if I meet up with Jessica, does that mean I have to get yarn together again for her?
Or you can just send it to me.
Okay. I haven't sent you yarn before, so I probably should.
Yeah. I've got
You
your
and
package.
you and anybody.
Yeah, I have your package. I just have to tape it together and put the label on it, and it will be coming to you UPS.
Okay. I still got to send John.
Yep.
I did get one of those things that Jess has that sucks all the air out of it.
It's called a vacuum. Just turn your vacuum on it.
Yeah, and see, I have like the vacuum seal bags that could work too. I'm gonna have to see what I have in there for you. I swear to God, I'm gonna have to make like 4 different shipments.
And Annie, next week I plan on doing that painting.
Okay, cool.
Angela says, well, my grandmother's brother's kids has 2 sets of twins. My aunt's kids has a set of twins, and I have a set of twins. Oh my goodness,
Wow.
a lot of twins.
Hmm.
When I took Andrew to this off topic, but kind of, but I took him to the store, right? And I'm sitting in the car crocheting and listening to a book. And I happened to glance up and I was like, oh my gosh, that's some pretty red-haired kids. I seen, and I am not even padding this number, at the very least 200 kids, redheads. I'm like, is there a redhead convention going on somewhere?
Right. That
Looking
looks
good,
really
Jess.
good. I like that.
That's pretty.
Is that purple Kobu? Okay, no, not Kobu. It's the same color as the Kobu purple.
I never used Kobu.
I like it.
I never used any of the booze.
I like the Kobu and I like the True Boo.
Yeah, I've never had any of those. I'd like to sometime.
I know there was a
Joe,
one of my daughter's friends. She had, let's see, she had a boy and a girl, 2 different pregnancies, and then she had 2 sets of twins, and then she had a set of triplets.
Oh, good grief.
No.
I honestly, I have all the information in the world to mothers who have twins. I do not think I could have handled having twins.
Right, so she had 9 kids.
Yes, she did.
Holy moly, mother God.
Well,
I had a friend go and
is one of 13, and all his mother's pregnancies were singles. She got pregnant 13 times.
Ron's mom got pregnant 16 times, gave birth to 14 live children. So Ron has had 7 brothers and 6 sisters. There's now 4 boys and 4 girls. Yes, 4 boys and 4 girls left.
yeah, the bullies, yeah, I think I don't know, there was an ungodly amount. There's like 15 or 16 of them. Okay, I don't know.
Well,
And his mom, there was 10 of them. So when we got together, I told him, don't you even freaking think we're having that many.
well,
You know, go ahead.
Ron had the 14 in his family. My sister's husband had 15. My best friend had 22 or 21 siblings, no twins. Then my son's best friend in junior high, she had 27 kids.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
You can ask us why.
Because they're Mormons.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, but so, because they're Mormons, so you don't have to have sex every night.
They tell them that this is what they push. It's a cult. I'm sorry if there's anybody here that's Mormon. I lived in it for 42 years. It's a cult, and they tell them that's their responsibility to have as many children as they can have.
Who's going to pay for them? The church?
No, the
Well,
government.
No, they take care of them themselves.
they take care of themselves, and if they can't, yes, the church will help them. They'll give them church food commodities, and
But
they give
but
them.
okay, so in Canada, you get percentage child tax credit is what it's called. So
Yeah, here
every
too.
month, yeah. So every month for every child, you get like 360 something $600. I think it's $600 every month from the government per
Hmm.
Yeah.
child in your house. So
Yeah,
you
that's
got
what we get
27
here.
kids. 27 kids times $600. That's a lot of freaking money from the
Well,
government,
yeah,
taxpayers' money.
exactly.
Wow.
Dang.
Well, when my son was in let's see, they grew up together. They went to school from kindergarten all the way up. When they were in ninth grade, his mom had given birth to 14 children, and I thought she was done.
Nope.
And then I saw her a few years later, and she had 18. And I'm like, oh, for sure, she's got to be done now. No, she had up to 27. Of course, she did have some twins in there, but still. And I'm like, you're crazy, lady.
And I thought
You're
my mom was
Oh,
crazy.
that
Yeah,
like that has to ruin your body.
Catholics don't believe in birth control, but most of them still use it.
yeah,
Like that just ruins your body though. Like how?
it does. My
Yeah.
mom. I was surprised. My mother-in-law lived to 72. No, 76. But even 76, in my opinion, is too early, too young, because most people, if they don't, barring anything, they usually live until they're in their 80s and 90s. And her body just wore out after being pregnant 16 times.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know about that other lady, I haven't seen her in, oh, probably 15, 20 years, or no, 15 years. And she still had little tiny kids. I'm like, God, please don't give her any more.
Unreal.
Now, my mother in law, when she had her last child, she was 43 years old, and she went through menopause and was done. She couldn't get pregnant again, or she would have, because they never did anything to stop it, which is crazy. When Ron told me how many siblings he had, I told him, I said, don't even think about it. Don't even go there. Thank goodness my body couldn't have done it anyway, because I ended up having 3 C-sections.
Yeah, that's just too many.
Yeah. My mom had 6, and I thought that was a big family.
Yeah. Well, Mom, like she had 3 miscarriages. And she had an older brother. Then she had another miscarriage, and then me, and then my brother and sister. So, I mean, 4 actually survived. I mean,
Yeah.
they would have had more, and I thought, couldn't get along with the ones I had,
Yeah.
and after I had, when I was pregnant with Zach, they told me that if I get pregnant again, it could kill me, him, or her, or the both of us. I was like, how
Right.
much well,
Well,
he said that Willie should get a vasectomy, and Willie's like, ain't nobody cutting on me down there. And like, how much if it's going to kill me or the kid or both, I have to be here for the one that I have.
Yeah.
right. Well,
There wasn't any question.
see, with okay, so with Jessica, she had a really small head, but they had to pull her out because I couldn't deliver her. And they said I have what's called borderline pelvic, which means My pelvic bones do not move. They do not spread to
Oh,
give.
they didn't.
They don't
Narrow
spread.
hook.
So they told me that I would have to have C-sections. Well, when I got pregnant with my last child, and I had 3 miscarriages, but when I got pregnant with my last child, they said, you really need to think hard on this. You really should not have any more kids because you'll never be able to have them naturally, and your body can't do another C-section. And so I had my tubes tied.
Yeah.
Plus, Ron wanted me to be finished at 30. I was 30 when I had her, so I was done.
You know, the doctors are telling you, you know, that you can't handle another one. You know, if you trust your doctor, you need to listen to them.
Right.
They're the doctor, you know. Okay, if you don't think my body can handle anymore, okay, we're done.
Well, and the doctor was saying that because your uterus, they have to cut your uterus open completely, take it out of your body to work on it. After they take the baby out, they literally have to take your uterus out, sit it up on you, and work on it, right? They said your uterus cannot get that anymore. They said a baby could literally kick right through it because it weakens every time you have a C-section.
Sharon says, John, I finished the Which Way fillet blanket. Took 5 days using 2-weight, sport weight yarn and a 4mm hook. That's awesome, Sharon.
Wow, that's some quick
Ooh,
work.
that's awesome.
Cool. Awesome.
I started
And
a lap 10 years ago.
Angela said my late husband's parents had 18 kids. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, and it's a 40 by 40 size blanket.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
40 centimeters is pretty small.
Canadian humor.
Sorry.
Oh, don't do that
What's
voice.
happening?
Cash did not like that. Don't growl at me. He's the one making it.
That's funny.
Did that not sound right to you or something? Wow. Never seen that reaction.
So he's obviously never watched Steve Urkel.
No. He's too young to have remember Urkel. Say, I'm too young. Let him get the baby.
Wasn't it Mishy's voice that?
Huh?
Wasn't it Mishy's voice that Anthony couldn't stand?
Yep. I can't watch Mushy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had a meltdown.
He had a complete meltdown.
Oh.
What?
It was bad. Yeah, no, it was really bad.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Just the sound of her voice, or was she speaking German at the time or something? Or
Yeah.
And just the sound of her voice.
Well,
Wow.
she was also speaking German, so I don't know if it's that she was speaking German or the sound of her voice. It could have been either one, but either way, he's not around when I watch Mishy.
That's something nice to know.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, I had a shirt. Time I put this particular shirt on, he would have a meltdown, so I just threw it away because it wasn't worth it. I had to wear certain perfumes because he would have a meltdown if I wore them. Do you know how hard it is to wash perfume off your skin?
It's not easy.
You just never know. I mean, he's better about stuff like that now. That's what caught me off guard when he did that with Mishy, because he hasn't done that for ages. But there was something he didn't like, so if you don't like it, and it wouldn't be that hard on him, don't listen.
There's only one scent that I wore that Jack had a meltdown over. It was like the Skin So Soft, the original body oil.
Yeah, no, he doesn't like that. Anthony is like that
He
either.
did not take it because that reminded him of Grandma.
Mm.
She used to use the same thing. You know, and he's like, why are you wearing that? And he started growling and his fist doubled. Hearing what? What am I doing? You got to tell me.
It was that one, and Cody Wild
He
West. I couldn't
was
wear that.
like growling and growling at me. And I was like, You got to use your voice and tell me what's bothering you so I can change it. And that's when he told me, and I went and took another shower. Okay, we'll get it on.
I wish it was how easy with me. I get so frustrating some days, and I just want to look. It's like, talk to me.
Yeah, so I had some different scents of the, skin so soft body oil. Like, see if that one bothers you. See if this one bothers. The others didn't. It was just the original. So I gave that to Megan, and they, to use it for like bug spray.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Andrew, it wasn't smells with him. It was textures. He could not bear any kind of material against his skin. I would put on pantyhose or stockings because I didn't wear pantyhose, but I put on stockings, and he would sit on the floor at my feet, and he would just continuously pat my leg while I was watching TV.
Mm.
And from what the girls he dates have told me, he still does that. I got him silk or satin sheets so he could rub his hands on them because he said it made it easier to sleep.
Yeah.
That's
No, Zach's, one of Zach's things is he can't have tags in any of his clothes.
Oh, yeah. Do you know I can't stand that myself? Anthony, I cut
off. He totally unglued. So when people get him tags, your clothes have tags like for Christmas. Should we cut him off and let him try it on, see if it fits first. If it fits good, we'll have him take it off and then we'll put the tag out.
I was never so happy as when they started printing the tag information on the material.
Yes. That's so much easier. Yeah, there's some things that bother him, some sounds.
Anthony can't handle surround sound. He does okay with the surround sound in the car because I have the windows down. But if you take him into a theater or something, even with headphones on, he can't handle it.
Yeah.
Kills movies.
I can always tell sounds that bother him, like especially if you go to church and nobody's singing, that bothers him. He'll sit there with his hands over his ears and start rocking. Okay, time to go. That's a big red flag right there.
See, I always wondered if Renee's son was slightly on the spectrum because until this day, and he's in his 30s now, stand to hear people sing happy birthday.
Oh, my grandson starts crying and screaming. He hates it.
Yeah, that's what Cameron used to do. He would scream and cry and run out of the room. Didn't matter. And he will get up and leave the room if somebody's singing happy birthday.
Wow.
He said it's like nails on a chalkboard to him. Just that one particular song. I was like, they must think, you're just like the rest of the family. And he goes, how's that? I said, weird. We're all weird together. Bingo tomorrow, ladies?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be right in the middle of my watering. I'll probably just leave it sitting in the water, and then afterwards, because I've got at least 4 or 5 plants to repot tomorrow.
I've got to go. I might do that tomorrow. I need to go find me some orchid medium.
Like orchid bark?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to Home Depot. I thought Tractor Supply would have it.
I ordered mine from Amazon.
From Amazon?
Uh-huh.
I'll tell Bill that.
Landlord's supposed to be here tomorrow between 9 and 9:30.
What is?
Landlord.
Oh, okay.
It's hobby
Hobie.
hobby.
Whatever. Hobby, whatever. It's
What
bingo.
HOBBII.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the bingo we're talking about.
And it starts tomorrow, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Says Sharon.
12 Eastern.
So if you want to play, you have to download the app.
Or I'm sorry, 11. It's 11 Eastern for me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
11 Eastern.
One of these days, they do it.
Someday. I keep practicing.
Mine's 10 minutes after
Hey,
my alarm
practice
goes
makes
off.
You just have to remember any hour ahead of me.
Well, I have an alarm set on my phone.
Yeah, so do I.
I don't. Usually I notice it because someone tells me, like, Connie. Bingo. Okay. On my way.
Yep.
But as far as
Well, I am going to head out. I got a few things I got to do before I go to bed. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
all
All
right.
right.
All right,
You're
All right. Good night.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. And for those that don't know, I don't know if John said he's going to be out of town all week.
Yes.
So on the nights that he does lives, we don't know what's going to happen. Maybe nothing, maybe something. Who knows?
I'm going to listen to dirty books and crochet.
Jessica's so silly.
I'm going to listen to dirty books and stroke my yarn.
There you go. The Queen of Smut.
That's right, the Queen of Smut. I realized if I ever wanted and John was going to make my sign, I told him that's what I wanted on it. He goes, oh, that's so fitting for you. He said, what are you going to tell your granddaughter? And I was like, shut up.
If he was a woman, I wouldn't know what to have him make. Probably just the name for Michaela. I don't know. I wouldn't know what to have him make.
Bye, Sharon. Thanks for coming in.
So Jess, you're working on your eight trebles right now, right?
I am.
Bye to whoever's leaving. Yeah, that's probably what I ended up doing because I wouldn't know what to have him make me.
Bonnie says, Jess, sorry she talked to Olivia.
And then
Olivia.
he's already done a sign for Zach. So Zach wouldn't need anything. I wouldn't know what to have him make, and Michaela would probably think it would be something cute. I could have him making signs that says fussy butt with some unicorns. That's what I call her. I don't call her Michaela when I'm there. It's fussy butt. I even got it on video. I was like, what do I call you? And she's like, he looked at me and said, what do I call you? And she's like, monkey butt. And I was like, but what else? Fussy butt. Like, yeah, I do.
That's funny.
I started that when she was brand new because she had colic. And then after her colic, she was still a fussy little chick. So I've always kept it. And Megan asked me one day, how long are you going to keep calling her that? And I was like, till something else strikes me fancy. You can be in high school. I don't know. But Megan says on the phone that they have two neighbor kids. One's 3, the Michaela's 4, and the other one is 5. And she's like, I'm that house. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I get
Joe,
home
Joe,
from you.
Joe,
Yes.
hold on a sec. Jess, so did you do a half double, 2 doubles, and then start your treble, or did you start right into trebles?
No, one double, 8 trebles, and a double, just like the pattern says.
Okay.
One double
Okay.
crochet, 8 treble crochets, one double crochet, chain 2. Now on this petal, on the first petal, you do half double crochet, not on the second petal. The
Okay.
second petal is slip stitch. On the second one, it says slip stitch and ring, chain 2. In the ring, one double crochet, 8 treble crochets, one double crochet, chain 2, slip stitch and ring for both
Okay.
dumadigs.
Okay.
Is the no?
No, you can do it that way. You can follow the pattern if you want. It'll still turn out.
Yeah.
So I did mine first like that, and then I actually added two doubles at the end before my trebles, like a half double, then a double. Sorry, half double, a double, and then my 8 trebles, then a double, then a half double, and then my slip stitch at the end, just to round it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7, 8.
Makes sense.
It still works though.
Yeah, exactly. Still works.
Little Megan said that she's that house. She gets home at 4, and it's like 4:15. All the kids are running through the house, getting popsicles, running out back and playing. She's like, I'm that house. I was like, yep. She's like, I feel like mom. I was like, yeah, we were that house too. There was always kids at the house. And then that's, and then we get kicked out for the day. Go to the pool or something. Okay.
Well, yours looks better than mine. You got more experience though.
Because we had our honeydew list on Saturdays. And so we would make sure everything was done by about 12:30 because then the pool opened at 1. And that's where we would be the rest of the day. Yeah.
Looks awesome, Jess. Looks awesome, Jess.
I still got to do the center, of course.
Are you just gonna use brown or black?
I don't know yet. It's a little wonky because I used yarn that's different sizes.
That's fine.
This is a cotton 4. This is a bumpity 3. And that's a 2-weight.
It looked light when you were doing it. I wasn't gonna ask you though.
Yeah, I would have known there was any difference if you hadn't said it. I don't think it looks wonky.
Looks fine. Bonnie says crochet green over the skewers, the thin ones make a stem.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking about.
Well, see, what I was going to do, I was just going to wrap green around some wire, bendable wire.
Could do some of both.
I'm not saying what I'm doing until we're doing it. So.
I actually have some bamboo sticks too.
Yeah. Skewers.
Or I-cord.
You could slide the skewer up inside the I-cord. That would work.
Yeah. Like I've been watching so many flower videos. There's so many different ways to do it. That's actually why I bought this wire.
Oh.
Because that's what I have my my daffodil leaves. So you're supposed to actually crochet around the wire on your outside edge, but I didn't do that. I didn't have the wire, so I actually tried to feed it through after, and it was a pain in the freaking ass. So it's easier to crochet the wire as you're crocheting at the same time. And
Okay.
it's so you're so my daffodil leaves, they are right here. So that instead of being all floppy, right, they're rigid and you can shape them.
Ah, cool.
So the video actually shows crocheting the wire into the last outside edge when you do these, and
Okay.
then wrap the wire at the end, because that way the wire will actually wrap around the center stock and wrap around that, then get wrapped again.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I just picked that up at the dollar store.
I'm not sure what mine has. I actually have some floral wire. I've got a variety of floral wire.
Yeah, this is
That's very floral wire.
garden wire. 50 feet of it for $1.50. So I figure 50 feet should be more than enough for doing some leaves.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it also shows for doing some lilies and some like calla lilies, irises, just so they keep their form.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
I was
going to
thinking about doing a peony as well, but that's way too many petals. It's like freaking like 80 some odd petals in a peony.
I made a carnation flower that went on the front of a pillow that took an entire skein of red heart, like 8 ounces
Wow.
of yarn to make one flower. It was
Oh,
beautiful when it got done, but a whole skein for one flower. Imagine that. It took
Like
forever. I mean, not for it took me like 2 days to do it, but
I seen
I'm working on it a lot.
I've seen a couple carnations that are like multicolored, right? Start with white and then go to a pink and with a red edge on it. And basically you do it like a worm, right? Like the worms, the bookmark worms.
Yeah.
So that and then when you wrap it all up, it gets all curled like a carnation, right?
On the spot.
Rather than doing individual petals and stuff.
Right spot.
Just like just like the rose, right? Because this was all done in one line, one row, and it's just wrapped up together. Hey, look! I already got a rose done from my flower bouquet. I got 2 roses done for my flower bouquet. I don't like this one. I hate this one. I should have used I used 4 weight for this. I should have used something thinner to make it more delicate.
And rose-like.
Just a really big rose, like that's all.
You could do like a cabbage rose.
Miss Bonnie, yes, most roses are easy. The rose that I've chosen to do started with a chain of 420.
Yes. Add a thread. It's not like not like it was freaking 4 weight or 3 weight or anything.
No, it's right here.
Had to make it difficult. Couldn't do it easy.
Got 4 rows done. 3 rows. 3 rows.
That's just a work in progress.
Okay, now 2.5 because apparently I stopped. Oh shit!
This reminds me of. This is that rose I just unwrapped. This reminds me of those toilet paper dolls that's on the back of the toilet. It's her dress.
Yes. There we go. Okay. Here's the start of my
Chris K says she's going to be putting her flowers on a drink umbrella.
There we go. That could be a rose.
Yep,
Yeah,
that
it could be a rose.
back together. Looks like a cabbage rose.
Hide the blue. Done.
Done. I think you need more string though.
My fingers are crossed. I hope not, because this is all I got of this color.
Well, there's only 8 rows on that, isn't there?
I don't remember. It's been a while. I'll get done.
Flowers everywhere.
And not a one to sniff. Don't want to eat it. I just want to sniffle it.
Oh, okay. Here's one, Jess. After you do your vase, you can throw potpourri in there to have it
To make the
like
flower
a bouquet. Yes, like a bouquet.
It's an option.
Yes, it is an option.
Because you never go wrong with eucalyptus and rose petals.
I
What
hate
word.
the smell of eucalyptus.
I love eucalyptus.
And I can't have raisins.
What
Find me
about
apple
citronella?
citrus. I like
about
citronella. It's lemony scented.
You ever grow citronella and just go outside and just rub it and just put it on yourself?
Yep.
Mosquitoes away.
I grow citronella plants on either end of my porch to keep the mosquitoes so you don't get eat up when you go outside. Once I realized you could grow citronella, I was like, well, I need some of these plants in my life.
What's that other plant? Mimosa fern.
Don't think I've ever grown one of those.
So mimosa fern. So basically, it's got flower. It's got leaves on each side of each stem. But the thing is, if you touch it, the leaves all close up all the way up the whole stem, and it takes them like a day to open back up again.
So
it's really cool.
Very delicate.
Yeah, it's a really cool looking fern too. It's more of an indoor plant than outdoor, but they're nice outdoor too. And they don't have an odor or smell to them. It's just greenery. What's really nice though is an asparagus fern. Asparagus fern, it's a waterfall. It's a waterfall plant, and basically you can set it high up on the well, you set on top of your filing cabinet basically, and it basically just grows down, and as the stems dry off, you just pinch them off. Just water it like once every 2 weeks. Thing just does not die.
I did. Oh, that's what I did. Second head. I was like, that doesn't look right.
So Jessica, are you done, Ola, for the night? I'm pretty much done. I gotta
Yep.
get all packed up for the week. I got yarn. I got yarn to go. So I'll be doing flowers and flowers, and I got a roll of cotton for doing some washcloths, baby. Oh, I can do soap sacks. I'll do soap sacks. There you go.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna try and keep myself busy. I wonder how the freaking Wi-Fi is gonna work there. We'll see. Bonnie says she's got to do double houses for the next 3 days. Tomorrow's a glass shop, and then I have to go to Galena to do an apartment. Oh, brother. Don't you usually do the glass shop on Sunday, though, Bonnie? As far as I remember.
Since nobody's there anymore, she doesn't have to do it on specific day.
Mm.
Yeah. No, I don't like that.
All right, everybody.
Sorry, just talking to myself.
Apparently somebody broke.
There.
I did them on Saturday, but the office has moved to Springfield, so now I can go any day and go on Mondays. Okay.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
It is about time for me to go to bed, so that works out.
Well, I hope everybody had a good time. We had a good time.
Yeah, it's been a nice
So,
day.
yeah. So take care and have fun, and we'll see. Jessica will see you whenever she decides to go on.
Yippers.
All right, and well, she'll be on Tuesday, and she'll be on Thursday, and she has the rest of the week to decide what other day she wants to go on too. Get to some bingos, and we'll see y'all later. Take care, have fun.
Night, everyone.
Bye.